Welcome to another episode of St Vincent on Told Stories. On this episode, we look at Kellen Baptiste, Johnny Holder, and Kevin Matthews. Both Holder and Baptiste were hit with machines from two unknown assailants that sent them to the graveyard. Kevin was also hit, but he was hit in the hand. It is alleged that after the smoke cleared, Kevin had returned to get his cell phone to call for help. Parsons was saying, why did he return for a cell phone? But we have to remember that the mountains is far away from the main road. So what else could he have done? Breaking news. It is alleged that Kevin was hit again with a machine. It is said that he was hit on the right side of his neck with that machine, and it damaged his spinal cord, so he had no feeling from his shoulders down. The person that I'm showing on the screen, this is not Kevin, this is Johnny Holder. Now, here we have a case, right, where two men was sent to the graveyard, and one was hit. Why is that person still in the country? Is it a case where he chose not to sell out because he thought that the men would return, or he did not see them because they were under mask? So we have a question. Did the relevant authorities reach out to him and try to get him to leave? Now it is said that he's in the hospital in critical condition. Big ups to all of my subscribers. Please remember to hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you wish to see more exciting videos, please remember to hit the notification bell. You see, some people don't have a clue what goes on in the criminal underworld. And now, the reason why those two men were in the mountains planting the green substance, it is because it was probably their only option. But you see, some of these youths make a lot of money, but they don't know money management and how to control money. You think it is easy planting that green substance for 6 months? You have to buy water boots, you have to buy manual, spray can, and all these things, and you have to work really hard. You see, these trees are not the ordinary trees. They have to be nurtured from the seedling stage right up. And there is a process where they separate the man and the woman plant. It is alleged that the men were well known to the police and they had several run-ins with the law. It is alleged that one of them stole about $8,000 in cash and items. One of the hardest jobs out there is farming. Sometimes people see this thing simple, but it's not. Plus, the original farmers now have to compete with the medicinal farmers. Oh my, how are they going to make it? And the ones being sold legally are not all times the best ones. It might have a nice aroma, but aroma doesn't say it all. Come on, let us think outside of the box. The Bajans used to love coming here, and the Lucians, but they are hardly coming here now. Because the men have strayed from cultivating the real thing. Let us be honest. When last you heard the Rastafaris in Leeward and in Fancy and the surrounding areas made any money? Can't. And the one that was planted many years ago used to make the men think more conscious. But now, as these youths put it today, they start to get unwild, like they are a part of a Western, bursting machines all over the place. You see, Kevin might not want to say much, because if he does that, they might think he's sold out, and he's not realizing that he has nowhere to turn. Because in the first instance, he should have gotten help from the authorities to fly out. Day by day, the police keep putting out information saying that they want persons to come forward. But who is going to want to come forward when they saw what happened to Kevin? And look at the place it happened. Stubbs man a ramp up and skin teeth. I remember a long time ago. A lot of the Rastafarians made a lot of bad deal. There were men who would traded things like TV sets and radio, and the men would let them play for a little bit. And whenever those men were gone with the green substance, they would giggle, and the Rastafarians would be knocking the radios. Mahogany boards are flying all over the place. Cockroach like rain. To all the ghetto people tuned in on this channel, you ever looked into a latrine? What we call latrine is an outside toilet that is made from plyboard or just a knock up thing with a concrete seat, and you have to sit on that. And when you look down, you would either see a white one or a green one in the middle. Probably they are the kings and the queens. You see, places like Stubbs and Victoria Village. Those are not places where men skin teeth and ramp. Serious men are there in those places because about 70% of the men are hustlers, juggling their green substance on the side. And if you take it for granted, you might not make it out. I remember one time a friend of mine they'd go to Pennyman to have some drinks, and while he was at Pennyman, a friend was intrigued when he lit up the green substance. So the man said, "Where you got that?" The youth said, "Well, I have a pound there and I'm selling. You want to buy?" The man said, "No, a man in Stubbs wants some now." So the youth decided to go with him, but he was very cunning. So he told the youth to go ahead and he will come. He's going to pass home for something. Boy, as the youth turned the corner, the man jumped on him phone and signaled to brethren. The man and them block off the youth. You are here to stick. Boom! 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 Boy, the youth bawl out for all kind of mercy. But when you are dabbling in illegal substance, you can't run to the police. No, sir. Those things don't work in the criminal underworld. If a man walks through the central barracks and he has a proof that an attempt was made to take his life, would the police assist and try to get him out as soon as possible? Or they would have to wait? As I said before, we saw one attempt. Now this is the second attempt on Kevin's life. Now he could be standing somewhere and the assailants try to get him, and they are beating the machine all over the place, and some innocent person could get it. So you see the best solution is to get him out. The untold stories want to say condolences to the families of Hold and the thieves. Now, how does the police find the unknown assailants in this case? Remember, they have to go through certain things, and that would be really hard. In some countries, once you send two or more persons to the graveyard by force, you are now deemed as a serial. Youths, please stay away from crime and criminal activities. Otherwise, you'll send yourself to the graveyard. You see, the sad thing about it too is that a lot of family members are left behind to mourn. It is extra hard when a mother shows up at the graveside and sees her son or her daughter going down in the dirt. The great Bojo Banton once said, "One day things must get better." So all the youths have to do sometime when they don't have anything is to work hard and hold the faith.